Okay, we're just exiting Darling Harbour and coming right to Sydney Harbour Bridge, which looks magnificent in the evening. Sydney Opera House, so two architectural icons within Quay of each other, as we say down here. And a third one, actually there's three in a row: Opera House, Harbour Bridge and Luna Park, which I'll look at after I go around the CBD. So how's that? That is awesome. I'll go over the top as usual, check out the flags. Eureka Stockade flag there, early Australian flag, and the Southern Cross on the second one, which is the current flag. So this is circular quay down here. It was the first kind of port facility. And Sydney Cove, this is where the first settlement was, right in front of us. Let's check out this awesome cruise ship. It's the Queen Mary 2, Cunard Lines. Fantastic. I might as well head straight up through the CBD, I think. Let's do it. AMP building, that's been there for a long time. This is called the Carl Expressway. One of my dad's friends was an engineer designing that rather impressive structure, which has served us well. Marriott Hotel, obviously. Some pretty tall buildings here. And of course the tallest of all is Centrepoint Tower, which we can see. We only see the top of it, but we'll get to it. Australia Square here for a long time was the tallest building, and there's about 600 feet, and it's a circular building. So why they called Australia Square? Well, it has got a square courtyard at the bottom. I don't know why they didn't just call it Australia Circle, but then again, that's Aussie humour for you. Like Black Mountain in Canberra, which I mentioned down there. So called because it's neither a mountain nor black. Okay, so let's keep the altitude up. Beautiful colours. And let's get up to Centrepoint Tower, check out the diners. So Centrepoint Tower, with the big Westfield sign on it, it was the first rotating restaurant in Australia. Might be the only one still. So it slowly rotates 360 degrees to give you this incredible view of all of Sydney, really. Let's see if we can get down a little bit to the restaurant level, which is about here yet. No, they've gone home. The lights are off. But that top floor you can see there, well, it's a bit empty at the moment. That's where the restaurant is. Pretty amazing engineering structure. Lots of cables holding it up. And you ride an elevator up that tube. Pretty amazing. Let's look to the east. Yeah, there's so many. I could spend an hour here just naming buildings and whatnot, but I won't do that. I'll just keep coming back and from time to time and pointing out, focusing on new features. This is Sydney Art Gallery. 10 o'clock down there. It's all quite dark at the moment. But Sydney Botanical Gardens and Garden Island, which is the naval base. Now all those wharves under us at 10 o'clock have become apartments actually. So I'm looking for some Navy ships. Am I going to see any? Not today, I don't think. Let's go down to the skid camera. There we go. Oh yeah, there we go. Right underneath us. Very cool. Let's go to the right skid. Watch out for this crane. And we'll have... Oh, it's in dry dock. It's even better. So that is awesome. Wow. Very, very nice. Garden Island, and up the hill is Potts Point, King's Cross, which used to be major nightlife centre, but most of that's gone from Sydney now. The last 20 years it's been comprehensively eviscerated. The young kids have got no idea what Sydney used to be like. Absolutely no idea. Used to be a first-rate entertainment city. It certainly did. Now let's go out to Fort Denison, because that is another notable feature. Is Lady Macquarie's chair. Can't see much, it's pretty dark, but it's a popular recreational area on the right. And here you see a ferry, and here's Fort Denison lit up quite nicely. This is built to allegedly repel Russian potential invasion, which never happened, in about 1908. At which time they were fighting a war with Japan, and they lost a famous naval battle, which I only know about because an old acquaintance used to play it out with scale model ships on his lounge room floor. And he, it was a passion of his. It was the Battle of Tsushima, I think. But don't quote me on that. So yes, Fort Denison, now used as an entertainment. People get married there. Nice catering facilities. You have to travel out there, of course, by a boat, usually from Circular Quay over there, which is fun. Now, Sydney Opera House, we've got to check that out. Let's go to the left skid. Let's get a nice view of the whole CBD and the Opera House. That's pretty good. Let's get a snap of that. Camera. Thank you. I like to use that feature now and then. I've got all kinds of voice commands which I rarely use. In my upgraded avionics I put into these cockpits. It's all good fun. So yes, Utzon, Danish architect, designed this, and that's a whole saga in itself. It's kind of based on sailing boats and orange peels, and it's actually a nice object to paint. Certainly an iconic piece of architecture, 100%. I've actually performed in there myself. World-class concert hall. It's also got an opera theatre. The opera theatre's on the left and the concert hall's on the right. Fantastic venue. Also got other connections to it, which I'll talk about some other time. So there we go, that's a nice view of the Sydney CBD.